Options: A. The plan did not meet the required specification. B. The arrangement did not work out as wished. C. It was difficult to obtain the materials. And D. The materials purchased were not the right ones. The answer to this is option B, which is the arrangement did not work out as wished, and this interprets when a plan did not materialize. Question 48. Okon's company took a hit last year. The idiomatic expression here is took a hit, and it means to be damaged or badly affected by something. Options: his company improved last year. That is option A. B. His company made a huge success last year. C. His company was badly damaged last year. And D. His company was established last year. The answer to this is option C, which is his company was badly damaged last year. Question 49. My eldest son, who is in Lagos, is studying English. Options: only my son is in Lagos studying English. B. Only your son is in Lagos studying English. C. One of my sons is in Lagos studying English. And D. My sons are in Lagos studying English. So the answer to this is option C, which means one of my sons is in Lagos studying English. Question 50. If I went to the village, I would visit the king. This sentence means that he did not go, and so he did not visit the king. Options: A. If I go to the village, I would visit the king. B. I did not go to the village and I did not visit the king. C. All the times I went to the village, I also visited the king. And option D. I'll visit the king when I go to the village. The answer to this is option B, which is I did not visit the village and I did not visit the king. Option B. (2010) UTM use of English. The paper type we are using is type A. In each of questions 26 to 36, select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. Question 26. Though Mr. Hero is a chairman, he views other members with jaundiced eyes. The idiomatic expression here is jaundiced eyes. It means not to be favorable towards others, not to be nice or kind towards others. And now to the options. Option A. He takes a rather forceful position on dealing with his members. B. He takes an unfavorable position concerning his members. C. He takes a sickly view of his members. And D. He takes a rather easy view of his members. The answer to this is option B, and that is he takes an unfavorable position concerning his members. Question 27. People are not interested in who rules. Options: people are not interested by the leaders they want. B. People are not concerned about who rules them. C. The rulers are not concerned about the people. And D. People who rule are not interested in the ruled. The answer to this is option B, and that is people are not concerned about who rules them. Question 28. It is always good to steer a middle course in whatever one does. The idiomatic expression here is steer a middle course, and it means to take or find an acceptable course of action that avoids two extreme positions. Options: A. It is always good to get midway in anything one does. B. It is always good to act in consideration. C. It is always good to move away from the front. And D. It is always good to work very hard. The answer to this is option B, which is it is always good to act in consideration. Question 29. The witness said he has no axe to grind with his brother. The idiomatic expression here is axe to grind, and axe to grind means to have a private reason for being involved in something or for arguing for a particular cause. Now to the options. A. He had no hatred for his brother. B. He had no axe and therefore stole the machete. C. He had no axe and therefore borrowed their machete. D. He had no vested interest in the brother. And the answer to this question is option D. He had no vested interest in his brother. Question 30. The footballers moved with their tails between their legs. The idiomatic expression here is tail between legs, and this means to be ashamed. Options: A. They moved happily because they won the match. B. They were unhappy because they had been despised by their opponent. C. They were ashamed because they had been defeated. And D. They moved with their tails between their legs. The answer to this is option C. They were ashamed because they had been defeated. Question 31. The headmaster managed to talk his way out of having to give a speech. The idiomatic expression here is talk your way out, and it means to make excuses and give reasons for not doing something or to manage yourself out of a difficult situation. Options: he delivered a speech despite the difficulty. B. He managed to give a speech out of a difficult situation. C. He managed to get himself out of a difficult situation. And D. He managed to talk on his way. The answer to this is option C, and that is he managed to get himself out of a difficult situation, and that explains talk your way out. Question 32. As regards the matter, we have crossed the Rubicon. The idiomatic expression here is cross the Rubicon, and this means to be qualified. Options: A. We are completely at loss. B. We are irrevocably committed. C. We are already qualified. And D. We are perfectly committed. The answer to this is we are already qualified. Question 33. Uche is full of himself. To be full of yourself means to be pride and showing your worth or goodness. So to the options: option A, he is conceited. B, he is complete. C is a rich man, and D he is careful. The answer is option A, and it means he is conceited. Conceited means to be too much pride in your own worth or goodness. Question 34. As debutants in the tournament, the Eagles were against their opponents by 3-0. Options: the Super Eagles were playing in the tournament for the first time, but they won their match by 3-0. B. Although the Super Eagles were rated as the weakest in the tournament, they won their first match by 3-0. C. Even though Super Eagles were playing without some of their regulars, they won their match by 3-0. Option D. As the best attacker in the match, the Super Eagles easily defeated their opponent by 3-0. The answer to this is option A, and it explains that Super Eagles were playing in the tournament for the first time, but they won their match by 3-0. Question 35. The woman was mournful as her husband was found dead drunk. Dead drunk here means that he was absolutely drunk, drunken to stupor. So we have option A, she was sad because her husband was absolutely drunk. B, she was apprehensive that her husband would drink again as soon as he recovered from the drunken stupor. Option C, she was sad because her husband was drunk and always as helpless as a dead man. Option D, she was mournful because her husband drank and died. The answer to this is option A, and that is she was sad because her husband was absolutely drunk.